Hey, Philip, this is David with Artisan Revere. Lovely to speak with you earlier, and thank you again very much for your order. This is your Midnight Black small petty knife, the leather sheath that it comes with. I just wanted to show you our full QC protocol. So that was me cutting magazine paper with your knife. Let's jump into the rest of it. I'm checking the pins to make sure they're nice and flush with the handle. They are. I'm inspecting the handle to make sure that the black Richlite, the white G10, and the Tang have no gaps. They don't. I'm checking this area right here. It's called the choil. We mentioned that briefly. We talked about that briefly during our conversation. Make sure it's nice and soft. It is. Doing the same thing on the spine. So the way I check is by moving my thumb along the spine. I already know it's soft because I spent a lot of time on it. Now I'm inspecting the edge grind to make sure it's nice and even. It is. I forgot to mention this to you on the phone. One of the things that we do at the tip of this blade is we give it a little bit of extra upsweep, and that's to if you're cutting, for instance, avocados in hand like I do. I know you're not supposed to, but whatever. This is going to prevent you from cutting through it because you don't have a pointy tip. I hate pointy tips on everything except for paring knives. Okay, let's run it through the fingernail. Beautiful. So I can hear as I'm cutting, and I can feel on my fingernail the toothiness and the sharpness of this edge. Now, a couple storage methods. So let's pretend this is a magnet. What you're going to do is you're going to put the knife spine first and then rotate it onto the magnet to remove. Remove the edge first and then take it off that way. That's number one. One of our two methods that we recommend people to store. The second method is actually in the leather sheath. So if you do that, make sure you match up the AR on the knife and the AR on the sheath. It's very important because of a couple reasons. So number one, creates some friction, so your knife's not going to fall out. Number two, the bottom of the leather sheath has an extra piece of leather called a leather welt. It's going to prevent you from cutting through the bottom. This knife will fit into your sheath upside down, but you have no friction that way, okay? So the top of the sheath has no welt. That's by design. It's meant, and I don't want to go into the design, the reasoning, but suffice to say, make sure you pop that in there the correct way. Look out for this box coming in the mail. That's what your box is going to look like. Before I ship this out, I will clean up the blade. I will re-oil the blade with food grade mineral oil. I keep a rag just for that. So I'm going to do that on the handle and on the blade. And you are going to have, in just a couple of days, a razor sharp, brand new small petty knife. So thanks again for your order and for your business. I really appreciate it. Cheers. Happy holidays.